There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Global.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Marriages and relationships will always encounter challenges along the way of growth, but how you handle it really matters. Now, some retreat to silence, and this is really immature according to what I've read in Benjamin Zulu's books. Now, we want to understand, why is it immature? Why is a silent treatment immature? That's what we're discussing today. Welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. My name is Sylvia Keremi. Please stay tuned because this is going to be amazing. Yes, Benjamin.
Yes, we are talking about when a difference happens, when something has happened between us, and your response is to withdraw affection.
Yes.
Is to pull away your love, your attention. Now, we flourish on love because we feel covered. When the prodigal son came back, he was prodigal because he went away, wasted his substance. And he comes back. We thought the father would be like, okay, I knew it. All right, make yourself comfortable there. I'm used. Nowadays, these young people, that the expected attitude of a father, because he wasted his substance, you insisted, you knew what you're doing, give me my money, it's my inheritance anywhere, it's my right, I know I'm mature, I can make my decisions, you're not going to control me. If you left that kind of attitude, and now you have hit the rock bottom as he expected,
and you're back.
And you're back. Now, what are you coming back for, my friend? What is this for your other brother? Maybe we can give you just food, but you really are going to sort yourself out. We're going to give you some, just sleep over there as you think about your life. You're going to hustle now. You're going to make the money for it so that you can know how hard it is to make money. You thought it was easy.
That's what a normal human being would do, how they'll respond. Yes.
But when the prodigal son came back, the father was so delighted to see him. He himself ran to meet the boy. And he proceeded to do something, to slaughter a calf for him, make a party for him. And when the older brother was justifiably angry that I was here, you never gave me these parties. And this guy was wasted your substance, you're throwing a party for him. Are you congratulating him for wasting you? But the father says, no, you're looking at it badly. This boy was lost and now he's found. He was dead, now he's alive. Should I not rejoice? You know, I used to think the hero of that story is the son. But the son is very wasteful and unstable. The older son is also very vengeful in attitude. The star of that story is the father, because the father is stable. He was stable when the boy was rebellious. And he was stable and loving when the boy came back. He was stable when the boy was away. He's stable when the boy has come back. The father is stable. One thing we need in marriage is stability. The star of marriage. Just like the father was the star of that story. The star of marriage and our love life will not be the one who runs, wastes substances, comes back, the one who has an attitude, the one who... It's the one who is stable. Stable does not mean compromising, can never get angry. No, it means the one who is consistent, dependable. So the first problem with cold treatment is that it erodes trust. It takes away dependability. It takes away my belief, my confidence that I will always find you there. You'll always hear me. You'll always be attentive to me. You'll always be on my side. That, if I cannot count on that, I feel emotionally homeless. If there's not that one person, you know, you can always call. And they don't have an attitude. They can validate you. When you're feeling vulnerable, you have something to share, they can listen to you. The moment you do not have that assurance that this person will hear me, you don't know the power of gaslighting until you cannot reach your partner, whether out of joking or something, but you're excited about something and they're not listening to you. You never know how bad it is to be ignored. When you're excited with the disappointment or good news. Either of the two. You're excited and you want to talk. And they're not picking.
No one is listening.
They're not picking the call. or they are distracted, or they have not realized that you want to talk. You feel so terrible.
Yeah.
Now, what cold treatment does is you're offended, and then now you stop listening to me, you stop attending to me. You look the other way, you give me a cold shoulder. It's cruel, it's uncaring, it's the opposite of warmth and closeness. It's coldness and distance. So what it does, it creates a shock. Oh, I can be this alone. So I can be nothing to you. When people are giving you cold treatment, they treat you like you're nothing.
Yes.
They walk around as if they can't see you. They walk around as if you mean. Some people take it lightly, but it is so scarring.
Yeah.
It may make it impossible to ever be vulnerable with that person again. Be careful before you use this, because it can be terminal. It can be the last time you are ever connected with that person.
Yeah.
And even if they try, their nervous system knows you are not safe. You know, you can apologize, I'm sorry.
Yes.
But my nervous system learned that you are not safe.
Yeah.
That's how trusting again takes time. I need to retrain my nervous system. Even if mentally I hear you, I have said I forgive you, but my nervous system freezes.
Yeah.
It just can't. Love is so delicate. It requires letting go, relaxing, going along, becoming open, letting you in, taking the risk of being vulnerable. It's a lot of things.
A lot.
And the moment you take them for granted and you start abusing that trust by turning on a cold shoulder, just because you're upset about something, just because you're disappointed with something, you are eroding the trust. And the person may try later, may try to trust you. The person may attempt to learn, may even intend to put on a face, to say we are together now, let's do this.
Yeah.
But they can't. I just want you to know that a lot of times what you're thinking is a game. Could be the end game for the two of you.
Yes.
You know? Are there times that you cannot talk to a person justifiably? Are there times that even if you want, you cannot talk to this person? Yes. One of those times is when you have said something many times enough and they're not attending to you.
Yeah.
You cannot continue acting like you're okay when you're not okay. But it should not be mysterious silence. That's what we're talking about. The other one of not communicating, you're just upset and you went off. Sometimes people block you on their phone, or they block you emotionally. What that communicates is it leaves them anxious, thinking what they did, what happened. They're not even sure.
Yes.
They're not even aware. And I want to encourage brothers and even sisters, when you see that a person, their method of conflict resolution is withdrawal. When something happens, they don't try to communicate. They just vanish. That person is not capable of marriage. Stop marrying people who are capable of incapable of marriage.
Yes.
Some people are not. Dating should be an interview, not indulgence. Dating should be an interview. And one interview is when we disagree, can you still be composed?
Yeah.
Can you still communicate? No, me when I'm angry, I usually keep quiet. I'll come back when I cool off. They are not capable of marriage. Marriage requires that we are going to have 10 things happening at the same time.
Yeah.
You cannot block me. And we have kids to pick from school, groceries to shop, responses to give this on, social responsibilities, community engagements. We have a lot of things to do.
Yes.
Now, if you block me, who will I do them with? You bring everything to a crawl. We suffer losses. We lose communication. We lose opportunities. Things go haywire.
Yeah.
If our husband and wife cannot talk, how many things will go wrong?
A lot.
Now, imagine now for a week, we are not talking.
A week. How do you even ask for something?
Yes. How do you even convey that I have bought this, don't buy it? So both of you duplicate things.
Exactly.
From a simple thing like bread. I bought, don't buy it. They also buy. Nobody buys milk because you did not communicate, but both of us buy bread. So at home there's no milk, but there's...
Yes, there's bread. Two breads.
Yes. Those just come from those simple things of daily.
Yeah.
Two, nobody picked the child because nobody communicated. Or both of you met at the school to pick the child. Nobody paid the chama. Or both of you paid the chama.
Yes. Because you're not communicating.
Just imagine. So if you see a person who goes off, bro, don't proceed. Yeah. Women are very fond of passive aggressive. tactics. There are men also who block, who shut out their women. But I'm using this on women because a lot of times men don't know how to read. They know women are emotional, so when they see, she's just being a woman. She's being immature. There's a place for emotions, there's a place for immaturity.
Immaturity.
This is immaturity. Marriage requires a lot of self-control. That even if we are not talking, we are not friends. That's how we put it casually.
Yeah.
We are not on talking terms.
Yes.
But logistics must go on.
Must go on.
So you must text this, tell the other one, convey that.
Yeah.
We needed to sign up for something that is coming up and people are being asked, you guys, are you coming? Can I engage on our behalf? Can I commit?
Yes.
You cannot, no, I'm not talking to you. But we are being asked whether we are going next week.
And you're paying, probably.
It's a money, it's time, money. Just imagine. Now will I tell them, now, sorry, my wife is not talking, we can't.
I don't know if she's coming or not.
You know,
Yeah.
where are you going with a person who is shutting you down? Where? Marriage is it requires maturity.
Yes.
There's a level of self-control that if you do not have it, you have seen these guys who drive 18-wheelers. Just because you have a driving license, it's not enough to be given an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a driving license of its own class. There's a class.
Yes.
The one you do for BCE, the ones for, it's okay for personal. But when they do truck, transit vehicles, and even school buses, you have seen that school buses have
Yes.
there's something they need. You can't be getting excited and racing with other school buses. On the road, and you're carrying our kids.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to prove which one is first.
A big man.
This is delicate.
Yeah.
You're carrying delicate children, you know. That's why they paint them yellow, they paint them conspicuous, so that other traffic users can know this is a school bus. These are kids.
Yes.
Please try to give them space. As much as you don't want them applying emergency brakes and all the kids are flying. You know.
Yes, they don't even buckle up.
As much as you're trying to manage them, we know children.
Yeah.
They hit their head on the chairs. There are going to be a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Just because somebody applied brakes or moved too fast.
Yes.
It's something, you know. You don't want that. Marriage has special requirements like that. When you're carrying small kids or you're carrying a special vehicle like the transit, you know it has several body parts.
Yeah.
When they're reversing it goes in zigzag.
Yes.
You must calculate vectors.
Yeah, the bodies.
You know, several times.
Yeah.
And also when they're negotiating a roundabout, they don't use one lane like you. You stick on your lane.
Yes.
In truckers, you don't use one lane roundabout. It's several of them.
Yes.
Don't see it going this way, then you go in here. You'll be smashed. It's try to take a trajectory. It's try to fetch a compass far away to come and negotiate. You really have to, even when you are sharing a road with truckers, you must be careful.
Yeah.
They don't have some of the capabilities you have. If you force them to apply emergency brakes, like those trucks, construction trucks, they can pour what they're carrying on you. If you cross them quickly, they will stop, but what they're carrying.
Yes. Might bury you alive.
You know,
Yes.
careful.
Yeah.
So marriage is special in that way. It has dynamics that are more than normal life. Don't marry a woman just because she's beautiful, a guy just because he's so caring, or so warm, or so romantic. Romance and pleasure and love. Those are different stories for marriage. Marriage itself requires maturity, leadership, management, self-control. Particularly when a person is upset. When they're angry, you need to see them being conscious that, yes, I'm angry, but I'm committed. And this is a lifelong thing. You cannot be taking breaks. I'm going away for 1 month. Nobody should talk to me. No. We need to be here always.
Yes.
Even when you are going out, retreat, you carry your responsibilities with you.
Yes.
You plan who will be taking care of your responsibilities for those 3 days.
Yes.
Actually, there's no break for marriage, and when you do it right, you don't need a break.
Yeah.
If you feel overwhelmed, it's because something else is wrong. So the one thing, it erodes the trust, and it makes very hard for us to bond on a free, childlike, vulnerable level. You retract when you're upset, and it causes a lot of fear henceforth. Number two, what it causes you to, why it's immature and why applying it is in the long run counterproductive.
Yes.
It erodes intimacy. The first one, it eroded trust. This one erodes intimacy in terms of, yes, intimacy is both physical, but this time I'm referring to intimacy in terms of bonding, how connected we are. Now, intimacy means you are my person, I am your person.
Yes.
You on my side, I'm on your side. It's us against the world.
Yes.
We don't hurt each other. We just stand up for each other. We may correct each other privately, but publicly we always stand with each other. We are partners in crime. We are gossip mates. We think together. We are friends. We look out for each other. We talk our thing. We have our in jokes. We have small names for each other. We have small language for each other. We have this. The intimate space is just the two of you. Specialness, some kind of mischief, some kind of things you are doing. You can't wait. You like it when you catch people by surprise. They thought they know you, then you surprise them with something. There's something intimate between a man and a woman who are in love together. That thing of just a space, both of us, where it's children, we got them. So they were not part of the matrix.
Yeah.
We got them and they will leave. Our friends, our family, our siblings, all of them are outsiders. It's just the two of us.
Yeah.
That space of I got you, you got me. That space of freeness and happiness and consoling each other is what keeps the marriage spark, the love alive.
Yes.
Now, what does cold treatment do? It is like a blow. It deals a blow to that safety, to that trust, to that connectedness.
Yeah.
The moment you pull away from me, and you leave me guessing, overthinking, anxious, and waiting, and longing, and begging, and confused, I feel alone, so alone.
Yeah.
I feel lovesick. The problem with leaving your lover alone is that you're teaching them to do life without you.
Yes.
Careful now that you're telling them they can't count on you like that. As I told you, when you experience life, when children get scared, they run back to their mother. When lovers get scared, they run back to their lover.
Yes.
They run back to their partner for consolation. Who do I run back to at the time when you're... So silent treatment, I'm trying to show you this is not just... it's a withdrawal. You vacate our intimacy space.
Yes.
It's like you've left.
You're alone.
Now once you are left, who do I run to? You teach this person to find other arms to run into. They may run into alcohol.
Yeah.
They may run into binge watching movies. They may run into food. They may run into their girlfriends, into his boyfriends.
Yeah.
They may run into another person to depend on.
Yeah. Or another person who's giving them a shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also a very vulnerable space where a person tends to be available when you're not available. He's also getting closer.
Yeah.
And this closeness is what brings other things, cheating and all that. Because if your person has gone silent on you and you are very stressed, it will show.
Yeah.
And then somebody who keeps asking you, Sylvia, you're not okay?
Yeah, what's up? What's happening?
You don't tell them, you pretend, it's fine. Tomorrow they notice you're not okay. But they stop asking, but they start attending you.
Yes.
Bringing you your favorite tea. You know, when you stay with people, they learn you. They learn your meal.
Yeah.
They bring you that lunch.
They start asking you out and you're available.
They start taking over your duties.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's just trying to attend to you. It's at a time when you're lonely.
Yes.
It's a time when your partner is giving you the cold shoulder. They offload the work for you. Don't worry, I'll get this covered.
Yeah.
You feel, next they cover you. You come late, they cover you up.
Yeah.
You need to leave early. No problem, I'll cover for you.
Yeah.
What is happening? Your partner has vacated.
Yes.
Given you cold silence. And another guy here
It's coming in slowly.
is kind. Is attentive.
Yes.
You're worried about something, he fixes it for you. Your car has issues, your husband is not talking to you, the guy fixes it for you. Something is happening, helps you think.
Yeah.
That season may pass, but you know this person is closer than before. And you owe them an explanation what was going on.
Yes.
When you jump back, they go, happy to see you okay. You feel they care.
Yeah.
Now, another thing happens, they know the season has come again. They're telling them, can you stand in for me? I can't come. They stand in for you. With time, you feel gratitude. You owe them one. Remember that?
I owe you one. Yes.
It's not always paid in kind like I stood in for you, stand in for me.
Yeah.
No, it's an emotional exchange now going on.
Yeah.
Something is setting in that they cover you, and you begin to have a secret thing going on.
Yeah.
Then you come and cry one day, you cry, they comfort you. What is happening? Emotional closeness.
Yeah.
So as you vacate your intimate place because of you want to give them the cold shoulder and make them feel it. What are you doing? You're creating room for them to learn life without you, with other people.
Yes.
Let me remind you that life has no breaks. Your heart did not rest from the time you were born. Love does not rest. Just like your heart is always pumping.
Love does not rest.
Love does not rest. You cannot say, it was only 1 week. Where do I go?
I'll pick it tomorrow.
Where do I go?
Yes.
Your heart cannot say it's resting for only 1 week, 1 day. No. Love is like life. It requires to be pumped every time.
Every day.
Every
Every
day.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And remember, besides your love, life is happening itself. Difficulties, bad news, scare, health issues with our loved ones, challenges with our loved ones, things we need comfort about. We need to debrief. You talk to your sister, you hear how badly some cousin is doing, or they talked ill about your mother. That disturbs you. Who do you talk to?
Yeah.
It's your partner you always talk these things with. You hear something happened, somebody, I don't know what, who do you talk to?
Yeah.
You only have one person you can trust.
Yes.
Now they have vacated
Yes.
for you don't know how long. What will you do? You feel left out, you're burning. Now you just look for another person to call.
Yeah.
You call somebody else, you talk. You're learning. What are you learning? Alternatives. You're learning alternatives to your partner.
Yes.
So it erodes the connection, the intimacy, and the depend. How reliable you are to them. If they start coming to our intimate space, oh, I'm alone.
Yeah.
They come excited. They come disappointed. You're not even there. Cold shoulder, that withdrawing affection, that pulling away from your loved one is not only an abrogation of your intimacy and your covenant and your sacred space.
Yeah.
It's also an invitation of that parties by human nature.
Okay.
This person does not need to be weak. If they are disturbed, they must talk. True or false?
True.
This is human nature.
Yeah.
This is life.
Yes.
This is life. If you're coming from work and you're done exciting work, good news, victory, things.
You need someone to talk to offload to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're coming from work, it was a hard day, nothing was working. You also need somebody to talk to.
To talk to.
Your friend has heard this news or the other, and there's this and that, and it's weighing on you. You need to talk.
Yeah. Now, let me ask.
Yes.
If, for example, this person has been silent on me for a week or 2 or 3.
Yes.
And now they are back. You see, they want to talk. I am there. How do I handle this? Do I take them in? Do I jump in?
You address what has just happened. You go back there. Do not agree to be gaslighted by continuing as if nothing happened. You let them know how it made you feel, and then they tell you their side of the story.
Yeah.
And do not move on until you come to an agreement whether this will ever happen again, because it will become the habit.
Yeah.
What you don't address, you promote. It will come back. And many people did not know that they were giving you the calls, that they may even be telling you it was this and the other, I was not just in talking mood. But now we are so connected, me and you, such that when you're not talking to me, my world is collapsing.
Yeah.
And even if they did not see it that way, this may be the time to introduce it. Because some of these people, marriage is the first intimate relationship they're seeing. Their parents were not close like that.
Yeah.
They have not seen any other marriage. They're learning it on the job. If they are receptive, you have rescued. If they're not receptive, you try another time. Just to bring it up from another angle.
Yeah.
We are not saying you give them a taste of their medicine. You can't go back to behaving in such immature ways to demonstrate to people.
Yeah.
No. You bring it up in a way that if they care, remember, if a person does not care, they should not be your partner. You do yourself a disservice by remaining married to a person who shows you they don't care. Who can you count on? You can die out of battles of life that you could have survived if only you had one caring person.
Yeah.
You can lose more in life because you did not have one caring person.
Yes.
I'm so glad that we are finally getting to give men the right attention. There's a show we are doing with NTV called Man Cave. A real conference. Men come, we talk.
Yeah.
Not man conference, you hear people talking and they never do.
Yes.
And one thing we are teaching men is that capacity to be a safe space and a steady space. That you can be there every time. That you don't teach your woman that you always come late, you went drinking with your boys, you don't care about her, that your children should learn how to live without you, they just play themselves and they just adapt to living with mom. No. Men were emotionally removed. Our previous generation, the men who gave us the baton, they were not there in our day-to-day life.
Yes.
They just are away looking for money, and they are not part of our lives. The money is good, but does not create emotional bonds.
True.
So we grow up to be strangers to them. We appreciate that they paid school fees, but they did not come to us personally.
There's just something that was missing.
The one thing we're teaching men is not to give their children that kind of distance again.
Yeah.
To bring their family close to them. When you are the man, you can bring your family where you are. True or false?
True.
You can bring it where you are.
Yes.
You're the man. You can lead. You can pay the price. You can tell her to leave that job. You will provide until she finds another one near where you live.
Yes.
A man can get it done. A man can get it done that his family is under one roof.
Yeah.
To watch the child who is learning a word you don't want used. To watch the child what they're watching on the phone.
Yeah.
To watch what they're eating. To listen how they breathe at night. To check their temperature.
Yes.
A man needs to be close to his family. A man needs to watch the woman struggle with pregnancy on a day-to-day. Don't come here end month, and by the other month the pregnancy is already, and now the child is here. You have missed
a lot.
You need to see when she can't turn on bed without support.
Without help.
You need to see those swelling feet. You need to see the puffy face. When your woman is pregnant, she's only beautiful to you because she's carrying a thing. The rest of the world, she looks funny, swollen all over, walking funny,
yes,
looking weird,
eating weird things.
At home they eat stones. You need to be close to your woman when she's pregnant because she's only, at that time, only you find her beautiful.
Yes.
And because you are creating something with her. She's playing a role in doing something special for both of you.
Yeah, for the two of you.
I don't understand these people who say they got a child with another man. That level of betrayal is not conceivable.
Yeah.
You don't want that kind of deception.
Yes.
When your woman is carrying your child, your DNA, your heartbeat, part of you, as a man, both for that, the woman and the child, you need to be emotionally present so that you have a memory and a story. If your father was present, if those people had a present father, the father would visit them in school, they had their own friendship going on, they had a conversational relationship. Even long later, they still have a conversation. They still can talk. So we are saying, you align as a man and also as a woman, but we are emphasizing men because previously, men were not taught how to be emotionally present. It was all about providing. No. Now, be a friend, be present. And these things come from realizing that we do life day to day, there's no break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Let me read something from this book, And it says that sometimes people go silent on you because you ask questions they cannot answer. It's not always because you hurt their feelings. And you should be careful not to apologize for doing what's right. Otherwise, you'll be giving up your right to do it subsequently. You cannot repeat what you apologize for. So you must make sure you're apologizing for something wrong. But how do you resolve the stalemate? Let me read how you've answered this. You hate the tension between you and they are not talking, and you crave a return to normalcy. You feel the urge to drop the issue you brought up for the sake of peace. Yet, this is the point of decision. If you bulge, they'll have won, and yet they are the ones in the wrong. That's how you lose your voice in your union. It is better to be firm and let them wrestle with the truth until they decide if they want accountability or not. I love that.
Don't say, and that, which book is that? People need to know.
Oh, this is A Lasting Love.
Exactly.
Yes, how to find your soulmate without losing yourself.
We are saying, do not save people from the discomfort they created.
Yeah.
Don't save them. When they come back after cold, silent treatment, do not pick up with no mercy.
Yeah.
No. Go back to what they have just done. What have you just done?
Yeah.
What is the message there? And what does that say about you and what I can expect?
Yes.
Where are we? Are we safe? I think that is the one place that you can save yourself a lot of trauma. By saying, I can't endure a repeat of this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, what? What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about? All right. It's interesting to know that you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have been silent on me. Oh no, I was just not in the right mood. You know, it was hormones. Okay, those hormones are here to stay. What can we do about them? And she can simply learn to be saying she's not in a good mood today.
Yeah.
Just to say, the love will last when you learn not to be too afraid of conflict, confrontation, of discomfort, that you bring fake peace. Let truth come out first. The truth is, I felt this way. The truth is, you did this. What can we do after that? Yes.
Wow. I read this book and I found it very interesting because it is talking about bringing people back into understanding themselves, yeah, and not allowing them to be buried into situations. Thank you very much. That conversation was really exciting. I wish it lasted longer, but we have to go. Thank you so much, our viewers, for being part of this conversation. To get this book, that is The Lasting Love, you can go to www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. See you next time.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome